Welcome to our video, which is looking at, well, two of the rather posher areas within central London. One of those is Chelsea, which we're going to kick off with, and the other is Belgravia, and we're here for their 2024 Christmas lights. Now, it may look quite light in the background, but because the first part is under the tree canopy, we're going to get the lights in nice and early for you. And I tell you what, from what I've seen so far, these are certainly worth coming to see this year. So here we go, here come the Chelsea lights. And we're going to start off over in Sloane Square. And this really is a big roundabout at Sloane Square where all the traffic goes raving round. But when you look at it, just look at the beautiful lights there. So here we have the War Memorial, which is in the middle of it, and that's still got the poppy wreaths from the Remembrance Day, which was, well, just over a week or so ago. And then when you look around, look at this. They've got a bandstand, and I think what I like they've done this year is, in the previous years they've put lots of sort of cafes and restaurants and taken up the space here with cafes and restaurants, whereas this year they've left it for people, well, to get selfies and come and get their pictures and just enjoy the Christmas lights, as opposed to the commercial aspect of it. Let's go into the bandstand. This is brilliant. What a lovely feel, just being in the bandstand. You've got the lights. There we go. You just got to be careful of the steps as you walk out before you do yourself in. But that is fantastic. I'm loving that already. We've only just started. I wonder what else it's got to offer. Right, so here all the trees are beautifully lit up, and we have this fantastic archway to have a little stroll down as well. Again, a wonderful place to get selfies. Say hello! Hello! It'll be on YouTube Sunday. There you go. Oh, that looks fantastic. Thank you for posing. It just goes to show how good it is. And how tall. Lovely. I love it when everyone joins in. Right, so you've got all of the trees there, which is beautiful. The bandstand over the background, a wonderful archway. I'm loving this. This does make you feel festive. And then going down Sloane Street, so you've got Sloane Street, which goes into the roundabout. You have these decorative lights, which you can just see above the bus there. And this takes you down towards Knightsbridge and to Harrods and Harvey Nichols at the end of this road. But to be quite honest, it's been pulled up for such a long time. Who knows when it's going to be completed, all the roadworks going on down there. Let's just get a bit more of this lighting here at Sloane Square. And who would have known a roundabout could be decorated so beautifully? Also, if you watch our videos every year of the Chelsea Flower Show, but not of the flower show itself, but of what they've done in Chelsea, and the local businesses putting things up together, this is where they have the big display as well. I think it was last year they had the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I'm sure that was last year. Anyway, it's there if you want to see it in our YouTube library. That is beautiful. Excellent. Right. And then this building with the lights hanging off it here, this is Peter Jones, which is part of the John Lewis Partnership. So they've put, well, they do this every year. They cover their buildings in lots and lots of fairy lights. And that looks lovely, lovely and effective. Right, tell you what, let's get over the road, because next is literally over the road, and it's the Duke of York Square. The Duke of York Square, they always do up, but it's amazing. You're walking through a Christmas garden, and they've done it again this year. Now, it looks like they use the same decorations as last year. 12 Days of Christmas with a... Oh no, they've done it slightly differently. So, Duke of York Square, and then when you walk through, you are literally walking through the garden. Oh my word. We're in for a treat here, guys. We have all sorts of things. So it is the 12 Days of Christmas, but they've done it differently this year with red hats. Oh, bagpipes. All sorts of stuff. But very, very festive. Right. Catch all that? No, me neither. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back through again. So here we go. Duke of York Square entrance this year brings to life the main story of the 12 days of Christmas. It is covered in metres of bespoke illustrated lyrics from the traditional Christmas carol, which creates a beautiful and interactive installation to walk through. It does indeed. Amazing. Right, there goes the postman. And we're going to go back through any second now, whilst people are getting their selfies. Right, let's have a good look. So you've got the lyrics of the 12 days of Christmas. There you go, that's the drummers drumming, partridge in a pear tree. Got all of that. And then you've got lots and lots of baubles hanging off. Oh, there you go. Is that for the drummers drumming? It is. There you go, drummers drumming. You've got that bit there. What I love so much, oh, that's the pipers piping. They are bagpipes, but it's for the pipers piping. Love it.
Sorry, that's all right.
And then, oh, we've got another drum set over here as well. Oh, 3 French hens. Oh, they look like owls.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dave.
And then, look at these, love these hats. How good does that look? So that is the wreath this year that you can walk through at the Duke of York Square in the entrance. Love those hats, that's really, really effective, and I love those bells hanging there as well. Right, once more we'll go through, just to take it in. There we go. Hope you feel like you've enjoyed that as well. Oh, we'll have one more look round. Fantastic. Amazing. Right. Do you know what? Worth coming down to Chelsea just for that alone. Right, let's go around the Duke of York Square and see what they've got set up down here this year. Now, normally they have decorations. Yes, they have. Here we go. So we're going for the 12 days of Christmas again. But they've got all of the different things in the trees. So here we have, what do we have here? Oh, 6 geese are laying. There you go. I have to run short on the geese this year. Also a very big nest, so obviously couldn't fit all the geese in. Unless, of course, they're further down, which they may well be. So you've got Christmas decorations up, they've got the trees, and I think we've got another goose. Sorry, that's the zip of my coat. It's raining here. Yeah, we've got another one here. So you've got the 6 geese are laying all hidden within the trees. How good's that? Now, I'm not going to count all 6. Could be here for days walking around trying to find them. There we go, we've got another one up here as well. Looking around. Excellent. Right. And then down the side streets, you've got the wreath, which is up here, looking down, which looks fantastic. But then you have this. Swans are swimming. And there's 7 of them. That's a result. Brilliant. What a great time of day to come down here, because it's now starting to get dark, so these show up beautifully. And I love the way that they've done the sort of the brush effect with the blue lights on to make it look like they're all in the water. Oh yes, loving it. So as I said earlier, yeah, they did the same last year, the 12 days of Christmas, but they've just reimagined it. Doesn't that sound good? There we go. You've got the wreath up there. I think that wreath, that is the pipers piping, because you've got all of the pipes in there. And on that one, up here, you've got the drums, so the drummers drumming. Okay, let's get back out onto the main road. So this is the King's Road. And on the King's Road, yeah, you've got the trees coloured up, all in the Christmas lights. And you've also got the crown hanging above as well. like we've had for the last few years. So let's capture that.
Too quick for me.
Just in the middle of the street here. There you go. And what we're going to do is we're going to whip round and see what they got in the rest of the Duke of York Square, because that is all behind these shops. Oh, now I think we have our pear tree. And I bet you there's a partridge in there somewhere, because all of that's lit up is our pears. Ah, you know that bit I said, I wonder if we've got a partridge? Amazing. There he is, with a rather large partridge in a pear tree. Here, in the square. I love it, that's brilliant. He is a big old lad. In fact, he's probably about 10 foot high. That is big. Fantastic. Right, so you've got that. And then when we go round, you've got more decorations here hanging on the wall of the Saatchi Gallery. So you've got the 5 golden rings. Loving that, making that nice and obvious. Anyone broken into the song yet? And then we've got the dancers. 9 of them, I'm guessing, because there's a number 9 there. 9 dancers dancing. Loving that. And then as we move round, ah, 2 turtle doves up the top there. 3 French hens over there. Oh, lovely and sparkly. Don't forget, pause the video if you want to have a closer look. Now, I wonder what they were going to do for this. 8 maids are milking. Now, I can't see any maids, but I can certainly see the cows. All at waiting.
It looks like 40 gallons of milk. It looks like 40 gallons of milk. But they're so unrealistic.
Let me see you guys.
So...
Brilliant.
Oh, you can see.
There you go, and you've got the 8.
Wait, I'm going to sit on my jacket.
Okay.
Which is great. And you've got the milk churns there as well. Fantastic. Well done, Chelsea. So, whilst the same theme as last year, the 12 Days of Christmas, actually, they've done it completely differently. And I must admit, I love what they've done here on the walls of the Saatchi Gallery. Now, if you're going to do 3 French hens, how would you signify it? With this, the Eiffel Tower and 3 hens. Love it. So you've got your hens here, which is brilliant. But then, as you pull back, you've got the Eiffel Tower right in the middle of Chelsea. Sorry, but that's just fantastic. Love it. I told you it was completely different to last year's. Actually, you ought to check out last year's video if you want. It's our back catalogue on the channel. But I must admit, I love that. That is brilliant. 3 French hens, 3 hens on the Eiffel Tower. Wonderful. So here, we're deep down on the King's Road, and we're here because of the Ivy. Now, the Ivy always put up really great decorations at the front of their restaurant every year. And what do we got this year? A whacking great Christmas tree, a few snowmen. Oh, and a little something for your selfie. Yes. You too can have your photo taken sitting on the Ivy bench with skis, snowman and Christmas trees around you. You can always chuck a log and an open fire. Although if you do down here, there's a fire brigade station just down the road and they'll be down here very, very shortly. So there you go, that's the Ivy this year, this Christmas, on the King's Road. And whilst those crowns have been up there for the last few years, they still look very, very impressive. As does the old town hall building opposite. Okay, so we've got rusty red trees outside the Conran shop. There you go, we're looking back onto Sloane Square and Peter Jones. Where are we? we're going down Pavillion Court to see what Pavillion Road even, to see what they've got for Christmas 2024. I've got lots of baubles in the windows here. And then as you go down, well, what have you got? You've got a few trees sort of decorated. You've got the beautiful lights which hang across all year round. And then as you go down, you've got more trees lit. Oh, very nice flower shop. And although it's raining, do you know what? It does something rather beautiful because you can see the lights reflected off the rain on the ground, which is lovely. And there you go, as we have over the last couple of years, they've got the top of the roofs all decorated with the fairy lights across, which is lovely. And then you've got the lights coming across. So this is Pavillion Road. This is a lovely place to come if you want to get some food. As you can see, because of the rain, no one's sitting outside at the moment, which is making it an absolute joy to walk down. So it's actually worth getting wet, because it's, well, it's good. Normally when I come down here, I'm fighting everyone off, just trying to get through and trying to get a shot. Anyway, oh, they're sitting outside. Nice big canopies. And also a big heater, I would guess, as well. So there you go. Right, let's get that view back down Pavillion Road. There we go. And next, we head, yes, it's good to know, I'm in there somewhere, I promise you. Next, we head to Belgravia, and we're going to kick off Belgravia in a rather lovely little area, but it'd be good to see what they've done down there. Anyway, Motcomb Street is where we're heading towards, so let's do Blegravia next. That was Chelsea. What did you think? How did that compare to the previous years? And what did you think about the 12 days of Christmas? Anyway, let's see what they've got over in Belgravia. As I say, we'll start with Motcomb Street next. We're now in Belgravia, so welcome to Belgravia from Chelsea. It's about a 3 or 4 minute walk, but here we go again. Neill Floral Couture. And what they've got in the windows this year. Funnily enough, over the last couple of years, they have taken the absolute prize for the best London decorations for the shop windows. And do you know what? From what I've seen so far in the shop windows, I've got a funny feeling they're going to take it again. When I'm over in Mayfair later, we'll have to have a look and see what they've done with their shop over there, because they've got a couple of shops. But this is pretty phenomenal. Love those garlands. Love the gold. I just love the decorations. Let's have a closer look in the window. Amazing. Look at those. And then let's whip over to this side. Oh, that is lovely. And I love those hanging decorations over there as well. Oh, hello. Sorry, didn't mean to disturb you. So, Neill Floral Couture. And now we come to Motcomb Street, which has got a few stars and not a lot else set up. Now, everything was meant to have been on already down at Motcomb Street, which is part of Belgravia. Interesting, there you go. God, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Go and sit and have dinner there. You've got a nice heavy rug you can sit with, just to keep you warm. This, which is the Panatechnicon, which is a coffee place, they are still renovating it after all this time. So, interesting. I came down here about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and all you've got is some stars hanging up. And actually, that one hasn't even got any electricity going to it, so there's no lighting on that. Yeah, there you go. That looks rather nice. Nice garland. Now, outside Waitrose before, they've put Christmas decorations there, but we have nothing here this year either. And then you've just got some stars hung up and one Christmas tree on, another one not. Okay. Disappointed? Yeah, just ever so much. Let's just keep going down here. Oh, there you go. They've got their wreath in the window, which is lovely. And then here, which is Tissa Fortunad, I think, or something like that. There you go, that looks rather lovely as well. Now, go from that, so you've got all the trees up above as well. I can't believe on the 18th of November they haven't actually got their lights on. So you've got lights down there as well. You know what? Let's go down to the other part of Belgravia, Elizabeth Street, and around that area and see what fantastic decorations they've got on down there. Let's hope they're good. So, now coming into my favourite part of Belgravia, which is Elizabeth Street. Motcomb Street was a complete disappointment. Do you know what? When you took a diversion to go up there and you saw that, you just thought, is it worth it? Definitely not. So avoid Motcomb Street this Christmas. There ain't a lot happening up there. But I'm now on Elizabeth Street and I can't wait to show you what they've got down here, because not only have they got the normal chandeliers hanging down from the centre, but the shops are all set up and ready to go as well, which is wonderful. So hopefully without getting killed, we're going to get over the road and show you some of these lights hanging down. Welcome to the proper Belgravia. I think that's what we'll call it, we'll nickname it. The proper, So here we go. And just a word on the weather. I've been really lucky this year. Normally when I go to Kew Gardens it absolutely tips it down. Hasn't this year. So you've got to say I've been lucky. So you've got that hanging down from there. Oh, look at that Christmas wreath. Big old Christmas wreath there. He's going that way. Great, let's go. Cool. There you go. By Moses Stevens. Big old Christmas wreath there. Won't be funny if you've got a front door for that. My God, you must live in Belgravia. And then you've got all of the lights hanging from the balconies above. And if you just swing around, there you go. You can see you've got those there as well, which is beautiful. Quite feels quite festive. And this little bit of street down here, this is the bit that does it, because the shops all get involved, a bit like they do when it comes to Chelsea in Bloom, because they do Belgravia in Bloom as well, just to sort of have a bit of competition with Chelsea in Bloom. And they put the lights up in the trees. Let's have a look. We'll get over the roads and we'll see what we've got going backwards and forwards as well. I'm also looking forward to seeing if they've got something just down here. They normally stick a sort of statue out, a little something. Oh, no, they haven't this year. Oh, I'll show you in just a second. Anyway, right. So we've got jewellers there, and this one always looks fantastic. Joanna Wood, another one that always takes the crown with Neill strain for great decorations. Look at that, typically festive. Loving the trees on the outside, and then if you come on the inside, just look at the windows. Amazing. And then, an owl sitting on a sleigh. There you go, that's Joanna Wood. That's an interior designer, so you'd expect it to be quite good, wouldn't you really? And then as we go down here, we've got that's all decorated there. Lovely. We've got all that. Now interesting, normally where this line bike is parked is where they have a decoration, but I'm guessing they've used the wreath for that and they put that down there. That looks rather lovely, doesn't it? Baubles hanging off white. There we go. And we've got that hanging down there. That's a taxi tooting a Tesla because he thought it was about to go into it. Probably was actually. Right. And then we're going to go to Peggy Portal, which is that well-known cake place, Instagram famous, etc. Oh, if I don't get run over by an electric car, how about that for Christmas? Oh, sorry, done. Massive pink trees. There you go. You've got the house above it as well. And then at the side, and that's the great thing. Come in the rain, you can actually get quite close. There you go. You've got houses there. They're sort of meant to be meringue houses, but they won't be meringue houses, polystyrene, I dare say. And the flowers in the window. And you've got the trees. And then as you go around, you've got more. And then you've got some weather-hardy people here. And there you go, you've got more trees in the window. Fantastic. Okay, and then opposite that, you have this flower shop, Bailey's Sage. Now, they often have flowers out here during the middle of the day. They've still got flowers there you go. But then they've got the trees, the beautiful garden going around. Very nice. Okay. And then you've got the lights going down here. And one more place I want to get to round here before going off to Orange Square, see what they've got down there, because they normally have something hanging down there, is Ecclestone Yards. Now, Ecclestone Yards is down Ebury Street, which is here. Oh, the Lime Tree Hotel. Always put on something festive. They also do something as well for Belgravia in blue. There you go, nice garland hanging around. And then as we go down, literally down this street here, we're going to come to Ecclestone Yards. So if you're thinking Belgravia, Chelsea, so for Chelsea you get off at Sloane Square. For Belgravia, you get off at Victoria, which is the station I'm about to hit once I've finished filming here to get into central London. Right, so here's Ecclestone Yards. Let's have a look and see what they've got in Ecclestone Yards. We've got lights. And as we go through, this way to the courtyard, got the greenery all lit up like they do all year round. And then as we turn the corner, we've got anything? Yeah. Oh, we've got some of the lights up, some haven't. Yeah, almost as if they couldn't be sure. Anyway, this biscuit boutique icing cake, how about that for a macaroon tree? Lovely. So good, you can definitely eat it. So here in Ecclestone Yards, they've got some stuff lit up and some stuff not. I don't know if they could decide when they're switching the lights on or not. So it looks like they've gone for I couldn't decide, so we'll switch some on and not some others. There you go. And normally we have an angel over there, but they haven't even got that on today either. Oh, okay. So Ecclestone Yards is a great place to come if you're wanting to eat in the Belgravia area. Lots of restaurants and cafes around here. It is, as the name suggests, an old yard where they've just converted it into sort of food and drinks, hairdressers, you've got all sorts of different things down here. But it's worth popping in if you're coming to Belgravia. Let's just take a quick trip around the corner and see what they've done with one of the other main roads in Belgravia. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, that's nice. There you go. We have moving snowflake. There is a sign of Christmas. We found something festive at Ecclestone Yards, which you can walk straight through, but you've got to be careful because it's a metal floor, so you're going to go flying if you're not careful. But they've put that in, which I haven't seen here before. So you've got your own sort of cathedral of lights, which is lovely. There you go. Let's go through it again. Oh, if we're going to discover it, let's go for the effect. At least they could decide with that, but they're definitely going to have the lights on there. Right, let's get to this street at the end here, which is Ecclestone Street, and see if they've got the lights on down here, because it's another street that comes in Blegravia. I think I can see lights being reflected off the windows in front. Oh, thank goodness for a rainy day. That gives you a bit of a flavour. Right, so Victoria Station over that way. Oh yes, oh lovely that. Here we go. And we've got the lights on here on Ecclestone Street. Just hanging beautifully. across the middle of the street on a wet winter's night. Hope you're nice and warm wherever you are watching this. Do me tell me the temperature of your home or wherever you are, just to make me feel a bit better. But loving the effects because you can just see the lights in the streets of the road. So there you go. Bit of a bonus. And we got that one there. Right, let's get to Orange Square before we conclude this video. And as they always say, and as I always say, if you want to see the lights twice with different effects, always look back. Liking that. Thank you, Belgravia. So our final bit of the lights of Belgravia and Chelsea for this video is here. It's at Orange Square, and this year they've got the lights hanging up above, they've got the trees lit up, and they've got the presents back in the trees. I can't remember if they had that last year. I know they did definitely the year before, but they've got the presents hanging from the trees to make it all look festive. Here in Belgravia, all by the statue of Mozart, who's watching on, hoping he's going to have a present shortly as well. There we go. Taking that in. And on Saturdays, quite often you get a farmer's market down here in this spot as well. So, good place to remember. And let's just capture, whilst we're here, a few of the shops that have decorated as well, because I can see garlands, I can see big trees that have been decorated as well. There you go. That's an interior design, Chelsea Textiles, as you do. And then we have a little organic shop. So let's hope that's an organic tree. I'm sure it will be. And then as we go through, we've got more lights hanging from the centre of the road. Lovely. So, what do you think of the lights at Chelsea and Belgravia this year? Like them? Let me know in the comments down below. Be interesting to see. It's certainly a couple of the posher areas of London, along with Mayfair. Oh, hang on, as we go past here, at the shop with their Christmas decks. Lovely. That's all done out. Oh, we've got nutcrackers inside there as well. Very nice. Pimlico Road. So that's where we're sort of heading down towards as we conclude this video. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the lights in Chelsea and Belgravia. Were they posh? Which was your favourite set? I know which mine were. Has to be in the middle of Sloane Square and also Duke of York Square. So I'm going for two. But anyway, do let me know. Be interesting what you think. And keep watching, because I'm going to put another video at the end here of some of the other streets and other places that we've covered so far this Christmas. And don't forget, I'll also put a playlist at the end as well with our Christmas 2024 collections so far, so you can see some of the places that we've been this Christmas. So if you're coming to London, then you can grab that and see where you might want to come to. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. It's all gone dark, but I am in here under this hood. Promise.